America, we are back, baby. Welcome to another episode of America Unfiltered. We got a great show for you guys tonight. A lot of different things to talk about. We have one major topic I want to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about the collaboration that I did yesterday. I want to talk about some other smaller things. But I want to talk about the new information that we're finding out about Alex Pretti. This has all been coming out in the last few days. Some of these clips have even been circulating for weeks. But nobody really realized who this person was until this person was shot by ICE. So that will be our featured story for the night. That will be what we talk about for the most part. We're going to go through what led to Alex Pretti getting shot, and was it justified? And this is also something that I'll be debating next week on Viewpoints. I will be debating, I think her name is Cece or something like that. Not exactly sure. Someone I mog. But that will be a fun time. Very excited for that. Very excited to be back on a live show. Love doing the live show. See, we got some people in there. Someone goes, "It's weird. It's 30 degrees outside and my ice sent by the government isn't melting." Anyone else got that issue? Yeah, dude. Candace Owens is fucking retarded. That should be the name of the show today. Candace Owens is a fucking retard. Maybe today we'll show some more Candace can't fucking read clips, because I saw a few more and I was dying laughing. I mean, it's actually incredible how stupid this bitch is. But let's get back on topic. I want to talk about the Alex Pretti shooting. I want to talk about what led up to it and why I think it was justified. I also want to talk a little bit about Bruce Springsteen releasing this fucking song called Streets of Minneapolis. Whatever the fuck, I think it's called something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but it's retarded. I can't show it on the show for copyright reasons. Fucking stupid. But it's just as retarded as it sounds, so you guys know. Maybe at the end today, we'll talk a little bit about this Clavicular fight coming up. Clavicular should be fighting at brand risk versus washed-up influencer Bryce Hall. I mean, who cares about Bryce Hall? And, like, Bryce Hall is doing this because he's mad at Clavicular, because he doesn't like Clavicular style or whatever the fuck. Bryce Hall is the same guy who was kissing fucking dudes in LA, and now he's calling Clav yet? Like, what the fuck is going... Like, what kind of world do we live in where a guy who kisses another man is calling someone else gay because that guy might be too flirtatious with women? I don't get it. I mean, Bryce Hall is a complete fucking weirdo. So we'll talk about that maybe at the end of the show today. But yeah, it's been a good week. We also have the collaboration with Isaiah Asher coming up tomorrow. That'll be fun. We're going to talk about fraud in Minnesota, fraud in St. Louis, and fraud in New York. And I actually saw James Fishback made an announcement at one of his recent campaign events. He said that if you can discover $5 million of fraud, we'll give you 100, or if you could discover, I'm sorry, almost had that backwards. I almost had my Candace Owens moment. If you can discover $100 million of fraud, they'll give you $5 million. I was about to say the reverse, and I'm like, that's retarded. That would be the worst financial decision by a government. But no, if you could discover $100 million of fraud in the state, they will give you $5 million. So maybe we start looking into some fraud. Maybe that might be a new revenue stream for the show. We'll see. But before we get into everything today, I want to remind everyone to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the show. Read all the comments from yesterday's show and the day before on today's show. We didn't do the comments after yesterday's show because we had the collaboration, which we'll talk about that too. But remember to join the Telegram channel. Follow me on X, follow me on Instagram, sub on YouTube, follow me on Kick. You guys know the deal. But we're back. We're doing the live show. It's exciting. I did a live show collaboration with Brittany from Politically Provoked last night, and I don't know if you guys caught that. I uploaded it on my channels as well. But that was a fun time. I mean, that was a very fun stream. Brittany seems like a very awesome person in the streaming world. Seems well informed about a lot of the topics. Had a very interesting backstory about how she got into politics. And it's crazy, too, because you wouldn't think somebody like that would have a Jewish background. But she does. And even she overcame all that. She is now in the America First side of things, which is pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. It was a very fun conversation. Most of it was just us joking around, telling stories. You know, she was asking me about how I got into this, stuff like that. If you guys didn't get a chance to check it out, check it out. But people seem to really like it, and I got a lot of good feedback from my viewers, you guys, and she said she got a ton of great feedback from her viewers. So let's go, people. We're rocking, we're rolling. This gravy train, it's fucking moving right now. Someone goes, "When are you and Brittany getting married then?" I don't know. Yeah, I got a lot of comments like that. I will say I did get a few comments or a few DMs from people who were like, was that a date or was that a stream together? And I didn't even realize it. And then I went back, and when I was rewatching, you look at her live chat, some people were like, "Oh, she's blushing. She's blushing." And I'm like, oh. I get I'm a mogger. I get I'm a handsome son of a bitch. I understand that, guys. I understand that. But this isn't a meat factory. This is a political talk show. This isn't a, make your own Subway sandwich line. This is a political talk show. We're serious on this show, guys. No, but we had some good chemistry. We had some good back and forth. I don't think we're getting married or anything, but we had some good back and forth. It was a fun show. Definitely a very fun show. So I want you guys to go check it out. Check out her channel on Kick, Politically Provoked. Check out her on X at Jubimbo. That name still kind of gets me. That's kind of funny. Jubimbo. That's objectively hilarious. It was very fun. After she said she reviewed the Joe Rogan, recent Joe Rogan episode, which she said wasn't that interesting. So we're gonna do it again, though. That's what I'm excited for. I was excited to be on there in the first place, but she said to me after, she was like, "We definitely have to do it again." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go." I enjoyed doing this. I know you're looking for a co-host, Brittany. I give my heart to you, Brittany. I volunteer as tribute for the people. I will do it. I will save America. I will help co-host Politically Provoked if you need. Nah, okay. Now we're joking. Someone goes, "Some good back and forth, ... I mean, what can I say? It's hard to turn off the charm sometimes. Sometimes you're just sitting there, you're talking to a blonde. It's hard to turn it off occasionally. It's hard to turn it. I know, guys. I know. You have a handsome son of a bitch like myself, and it happens. It happens. It just goes together. Like hydrogen and oxygen. It just goes together, baby. H2O. That's me and her. H2O. But let's get serious again, guys. Let's be serious. I want to talk about the life of Alex Pretti. I mean, this guy is somebody who has really disrupted the nation, and almost not to the level of George Floyd. And you guys know my opinion on that. George Floyd was a fentanyl addicted, wife beating piece of shit who met his maker and probably didn't see kindly in him. But this killing of Alex Pretti really disrupted the media. I mean, the media took two different sides on it. And even in the America First side, you saw people splitting up over this. I mean, you saw some people like they killed a white veteran, a nurse. This guy was helping his community. And these are people like Dan Bilzerian, Jake Shield, like people on the America First side. And they're saying all this. And I'm like, you guys need to get with the fucking program. Like, I respect these guys. I like these guys. But at the same time, it's like, get with the fucking program. Don't lose the plot of what the bigger picture here is. We need to get these people who illegally broke into our country, violating our sovereignty, out of our fucking country. We need to take this country back. We can't have a country that has 50 million illegal immigrants in it, and like 12 to 20 of them, which came in 4 years prior under Joe Biden. We can't have that. And anyone who thinks we can have that, you're very lost. You obviously don't understand. The only argument I see people making about it is like, oh, they actually boost the economy. I'm like, okay, tell me one way that they help 30-year-olds have a home, get married, have financial stability. Tell me one way they're helping the youth. They're not. They like, they're even running daycare centers and schools that are all scams. So it's like, it's not even just that they're not helping us. They are defrauding us at the same time. Is anyone shocked that Somalians are fraudsters? That these retard Somalian savants are fraudsters? These people shouldn't even be in the fucking country. I mean, these people rape women and children. These people are disgusting. They hate white people. They don't speak English. I don't know why the fuck we have them in this country in the first place, but people like Alex Pretti died to protect these Somalians who literally wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. This guy would not throw a water bottle on him if he was on fire. But Alex Pretti consistently found himself engaging with law enforcement. And that's the information that's been coming out over the last few days, and that's the information we're mainly going to talk about today. Alex Pretti, while he was painted as this, veteran, he was a nurse, he was a helper in the community. All he did was care, love, and laugh, eat, love, pray bullshit. What we're finding out is that's not really true. What we're finding out is this is a degenerate piece of shit, basically a domestic terrorist, somebody who stopped going to work because they are going through some form of a mental episode, somebody who engaged law enforcement, federal law enforcement officers in a combative manner multiple times, somebody who was even told by their parents not to engage law enforcement in this manner, and that it would lead to a potential life-ending event, which it did. I mean, maybe if this person listened to their parents a little bit, maybe if this person had any common sense, then they would be still alive. Maybe if the world wasn't, I was gonna say maybe if the world isn't so fucked up, but maybe if the media wasn't such bullshit, maybe if we had honest media and we didn't have media that's like trying to aggressively pick sides and we just had objective media, maybe we would actually get some fair coverage on this. Maybe you guys would hear on the media, on the mass news sources, what I'm about to tell you today. Because this person was no saint. This person was no angel. This person was a domestic terrorist who got killed, and it was 100% justified. And I want to show you some videos that have been circulating around X over the last few days. These videos depict Alex Pretti screaming at law enforcement officers on one day. They also depict him at one day kicking the taillight out of a law enforcement ICE vehicle and then getting pushed to the ground. And through all this, you have to either kind of watch the video in slow motion, or you have to, or you have to watch it very carefully. But you see, has his firearm. Yeah, I'm burping. I don't know what the fuck's going on. He has his firearm tucked in to his back waistband, the same way he had his firearm the day that he was killed. And beyond that, let's objectively call him a retard for the sole fact that he's carrying a SIG P320. I mean, anybody who carries that gun, you're a fucking retard. Do you not care about your dick? Do you not care about your side? Do you not, like, where do you holster your weapon? Most people are going to do an appendix carry. A lot of people are going to do a strong side carry. If you're of the black persuasion, maybe you do a rear side carry. But why are you carrying this gun that's known to misfire? Why are you carrying this gun that's known to just go the fuck, like, it's known to just fire? Like, that's what it's known for. It's not known for its extreme accuracy or its durability or its low prices. What this gun is known for is it will just go off. It will fire. It will misfire. And it will accidentally shoot you. I mean, there have been so many fucking SIG lawsuits over this one firearm. At a point, you'd think they'd just stop producing it, or maybe fix it, but probably just stop producing it. Or maybe even just, like, if they fixed it, rebrand it, instead of the SIG P320, call it the SIG P620. Like, I don't fucking know. Rebrand it, call it something else, but fix it first. But why are people still carrying this dangerous firearm that is known to shoot people who carry it? Like, they shoot themselves, literally. Absolutely absurd, but objectively, he's a retard for carrying that firearm. But let's go on to this video I want to show you guys. This is a video of Alex Pretti screaming at federal ICE agents. And this is a very telling video to, like, who this guy is. Let me, I feel like this is so fucking zoomed out. And no, it's fine. You can see the whole screen there, actually. Okay, let me get my headset in. Let's watch this video. We'll talk about it. Then I have another video I want to show you guys of him doing something very similar. Fucking assault me, motherfucker. Where I come from, that's called consent. So, I think, again, that alone justifies it in my mind. Fucking assault me, motherfucker. Screaming that at a federal ICE agent, that's consent. I would just, if I would, like, if you're Alex Pretti and I'm that ICE agent, then I would single leg, take him to the ground, little ground and pound, wear him out for like 2.5 rounds, finish it with a rear naked choke, maybe. I don't know. Like, spits at him. I just realized I had the fucking audio off on the video for you guys. I am a world-class... I'm having my Candace Owens moment right now. Okay, we're gonna rewatch this video. Sorry about that, guys. I'm an absolute fucking retard.
Look at you! That's a straight bitch! Fucking something, motherfucker! Fucking fuck you guys! Fucking trash! Fucking trash!
Like, that's crazy. So he not only screams, fucking assault me, motherfuckers. Does that sound like the words of somebody who is all there? You know, when you hear somebody screaming, fucking assault me, motherfucker, to a federal agent, you would think that that person has a mental illness. And that's my assumption. That's my take on it. Beyond that, when you see a person who is spitting at the officers themselves, that's assault. I mean, that is literally the definition of assault. Does that person have everything there, or is that person a little fucking loopy? And then beyond that, you see them starting to drive away, and he kicks the fucking car like that. I just kicked my desk. I saw my monitor shake. Heart flash for a second there that they were gonna fall. But you guys get it. This guy is deranged as shit. This guy is not there. This guy is obviously kind of a fucking lunatic. And this guy, this video alone doesn't justify the shooting. But everything combined, mixed with the fact that this person was carrying a firearm, he was known to these law enforcement ICE agents who were in the area, and then this person then getting in the way of these ICE agents as they were trying to apprehend two women, all compounds to the fact that this shooting was 100% justified. And again, if you're on the side of no, it wasn't, you're not going to fucking make it. You're not going to make it with the America First movement. You got to realize what the bigger picture is, and you're losing the plot completely. But this person is obviously just a very deranged person who's suffering with mental issues. And instead of treating those mental issues, what was this person doing? They were arguing with their parents about whether or not they should engage with law enforcement. He was very on the side of, I should. And his parents openly said, we told him not to do this multiple times, and he didn't listen. That's one thing. A person who is sick in the head also, what do? They skip work. And what has this person been doing? According to his parents, he hadn't been to work in over a month. In over a month. And what has this person been doing over the last month? They have been out on the streets in Minneapolis protesting against ICE. And not just protesting, violently protesting. That right there is violently protesting. Kicking the car of an ICE agent is violently protesting. Spitting at ICE agents is violently protesting. Screaming, fuck you, assault me, motherfucker, is just deranged retardation. You are absolutely fucking retarded. Again, fuck around, find the fuck out. That's the best way to put it. And I know that seems like a very repetitive thing. We say that a lot on the show, but it's like, fuck around, find the fuck out. You told this ICE officer, fucking assault me, motherfucker, and then you get shot and you're shocked? Really? Dude, he should have just beat the fuck out of you right there on the spot. And I would have supported it still. If that ICE officer right there on that day, which wasn't the day he got shot, but if that ICE officer who got spit on, or got his car kicked, got out of the car and fucking took him to the ground and started ground and pound beating the fuck out of this guy, I would have supported it. I would have said, that's great. That's great. Do it openly. Let everyone around fucking see it while the other ICE agents hold a perimeter around you guys so it just fucking happens. Let his shit get fucking kicked in. Let him get rocked. Put a fucking knee on his neck for all I care. Drop a fucking 6'12" elbow on this fucking guy. That's what I would have done if I was that ICE officer. Ugh. But let's watch this other video, and this one's kind of funny. There's like a longer 3-minute video of this, which we'll watch after. But this is the video that is circulating around, and it's very funny. So it has Elizabeth Warren, everyone's favorite dumb cunt, Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas, who is talking about Alex Pretti like he is like some fucking hero. Talking about Alex Pretti like he's this pillar of the community, like he is the greatest person in Minneapolis. And then over that video, the B-roll footage is Alex Pretti again going at ICE officers, trying to intimidate them, assaulting their vehicles. And let's watch this video really quick. It's actually objectively hilarious, this video.
Caring for people was at the core of who he was. He was incapable of causing harm. Alex carried patience, compassion, and calm as a steady light within him. Even at the very end, that light was there. I recognized his familiar stillness and signature calm composure. Caring for people was at the core of who he was. He was incapable of causing harm. Alex carried patience, compassion, and calm as a steady light within him. Even at the very end, that light was there. I recognized his familiar stillness and signature calm composure.
It's so funny. I mean, the Democrats really, they're sick in the fucking head. They want to lie. It's like the same thing they did with George Floyd. Like, you guys remember after George Floyd died, they were like, this guy was a pillar of the community. He was an outstanding citizen. He was gonna get a job eventually. And it's like, dude, this guy was arrested for counterfeit bills. He had beaten the shit out of his pregnant wife. He was overdosing on fentanyl in real time. And you guys chose this guy to make a martyr. And now they're choosing Alex Pretti. And it's so funny because the left is so fucking bad at this. The left is so bad at like picking people to make a martyr because this person is an utter piece of shit. I mean, you see in this video, and I'm going to get the full video pulled up here. Give me one moment. But when you watch the full video, it's like 3 minutes long, and you see him getting apprehended by law enforcement, him then kicking the vehicle of the law enforcement agent, spitting at it. Well, at the same time, they get out of the car, they try and arrest him. Let me get it pulled up here. Or they throw him to the ground. They don't even arrest him. They kind of just let him go, which honestly, I feel like that's mistake number one. Why is this video doing this? I keep clicking it, and then it starts fucking spinning all retarded.
This is a moment.
All right, here, give me a sec. I'm getting it pulled up. But this is the full 3-minute long clip. We're going to watch this right here so you guys can actually see. But Elizabeth Warren's like, he's got compassion. He's got love. And it's like, dude, this guy is a domestic fucking terrorist. This is why the Democrats suck. Like, as much as the GOP sucks, and fuck the GOP, fuck the neocons and all them, the Democrats are useless. The Democrats are absolute fucking retards. I've yet to meet like a really smart Democrat. Almost all the Democrats I know are retarded, and the ones who are like on the smarter side are the ones who are like moderates. The ones who are kind of more independent at this point. They're like, I don't really agree with where the Democratic Party has gone. Like they're literally like pushing for transgender surgeries for children. They want all the illegals in the country no matter what. They want socialism. They want to give SNAP benefits to these people even if they're not legally in the country. They don't give a shit about affordability realistically. And like, you got to think, this is the party. Democrats are supposed to be the party for the working people. But at the same time, what are they doing? They're replacing the working class Americans with lower class labor, with lower class individuals. And it's absolute bullshit that they've gotten away with it for this long. And this is the full 3-minute video, and you could actually see in the video him carrying the same pistol on him that he had the day that he got shot.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed.
I just want to say, I live in the state of fuck around, find out. If someone did that to my car while I'm driving in it, I would get out of the car, not only beat the fuck out of them, but I would take their pistol out and just hold it until it misfired on them. Like, I would beat the fucking piss out of this guy. I would beat the shit out of him if I didn't shoot him. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna fucking kick this guy's headlight out? That's crazy. That's assault on a vehicle. You cannot do that. In Florida, that would never fucking happen. Instantly, this guy would get either a 5-7 to the chest or 2 quick fucking jabs right to the fucking throat. One of the two. I'm not sure. Maybe I would go full Dagestani, take him to the ground, wear him out for 5 rounds, choke him out at the end, and let the crowd decide. But we'll see, like, let's watch the video. It's absolutely absurd that this person fucking, like, how is the media defending this piece of shit, this domestic terrorist?
By the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground. During the altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd.
Good.
They continued to hold the man down before they retreat, and he walks away.
That's where they fucked up, in my opinion.
The man in our footage is wearing a similar...
That one woman, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay, Pav, you're that bitch. Like, I'll beat the fuck out of you. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why is nobody just throw her to the ground? We don't, like, why are women... Women should not be involved. They're too emotionally invested in politics. They're too emotionally invested in fucking everything. Women should not be involved in politics, even in, like, any, like, let's be realistic. Women think about micro things, everything through a micro lens. Women are way too emotionally invested, way too susceptible to propaganda. What this woman is seeing through her eyes is like the fucking Gestapo. What this woman is seeing is like a terrorist regime raining hellfire on Minneapolis. While in reality, this guy is a domestic terrorist and ICE is actually being kind to him. They didn't even fucking arrest him after he assaulted their vehicle, spit at them. This woman is retarded, and this is what a lot of women are like, and that's a huge problem in the country. I mean, women, not to say they're all retarded, there are some very pleasant women. I mean, the distinction really is like women and bitches, and I would put this woman on the bitch side. Like, women are great. When women act like women, they're great, but bitches suck. And this woman's just a bitch. Like, this woman needs a husband, and just fucking one time. Just one time, just fucking backhand that bitch.
Similar outfit to what Pretti was wearing on the day he was killed. What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband.
That's also another thing people don't talk about. It's like, it's one thing if you just get in the way of ICE operations. While that's bad, not good, and you should be arrested or dealt with if that happens, this person did it multiple times while holding a firearm. And even if they're legally allowed to hold that firearm, you can't legally go fucking assault a federal agent while holding that firearm. That's a big distinction.
Here, he continues to stand at the scene. On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security claims Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse, approached officers holding a handgun. That claim has been contradicted by analysis of bystander videos from multiple news investigations, which concluded that Pretti was holding a phone, not a gun, when he was pinned to the street.
Still had it on him while going at officers who... They already knew who this guy was, obviously. He'd interacted with them multiple fucking times. I'm sure he was on some list or something like that. I don't know. Probably on some list. Why does it look like he's jerking off onto the pole at that angle? That's fucking weird.
Shortly after the altercation we filmed here on January 13th, federal agents drove away. Soon after that, we left the scene.
So as you can see, that's the full 3-minute long clip to the earlier clip I showed, and the earlier clip I showed was of Elizabeth Pocahontas Warren talking about how patient and kind this individual is. How patient and kind the individual who was kicking the ICE agent's car and spitting at the ICE officers. How patient and kind that man was. The one who was concealed carrying while engaging with federal officers in that manner. In a violent manner. This is why the fucking left sucks. This is why we need to destroy the fucking left. We need to destroy the GOP as well, but we need to destroy the fucking left. We cannot allow them to keep getting away with this. We can't allow them to keep martyring absolute fucking retards. We can't allow them to like guilt trip people, even people on the America First side, into being like, oh, this was a tragedy. A white guy got killed. I don't give a fuck who this person is. This person was going at ICE officers repeatedly. This person was not just screaming at them and not just deranged mentally. I mean, this person is literally screaming, fuck you, assault me, motherfucker. Like, only a fucking retard screams stuff like that. But he's also physically assaulting the vehicles, physically assaulting the officers themselves. And when they tried to then move him away from the vehicle there, he's resisting. He's fighting back. He's trying to slip his jacket. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Why didn't they just arrest this individual is one of the questions I have. This individual should have been arrested and honestly put this guy in fucking jail for like 10, make a fucking example out of these people. The next person who kicks an ICE vehicle or spits at an ICE agent, make a fucking example out of them. Throw them in jail. Throw them in jail for a long fucking time. Skip their fucking due process. I don't even give a shit about it. I'm so fucking sick and tired of pandering to the left's arguments. And like, the left wants to bitch and moan about due process and all that. Where was the due process for the J6ers? Where was the due process for people in Charlottesville? It didn't fucking exist. But when an illegal immigrant breaks into the country and is defrauding Americans, they want due process. When this fucking guy who goes armed to multiple protests and is violently assaulting officers in their vehicles, they're like, we need due process. Like, shut the fuck up. I think the outcome of what happened in the end was 100% justified. I'm not necessarily glad someone's dead, but I'm not bothered by it at all. Not in the slightest. Doesn't even faze me. I think it's actually going to be better in that way. And it's morbid to celebrate death, so I'm not necessarily going to celebrate it. But at the same time, this person was an utter destructive piece of shit who would have done harm to other people or himself over time. And was doing harm to other people. And harming themselves. I mean, they were literally breaking up their relationship with their parents so they can go violently engage ICE officers. They were skipping work for over a fucking month. This person was a deranged, stupid fucking leftist who got exactly what he asked for. He said, fuck you, assault me, motherfucker. Okay. They mag dumped you. Now what? Fuck you. Like, so fucking sick and tired of the lack of accountability from the left. There was another video of a guy like, he's like, shoot me in the fucking head. Shoot me in the fucking head. It's like, why are you all suicidal? Like, I understand the statistics. They show that most leftists have a diagnosed mental illness, especially the ones under 30. I think it's like 56% of liberal women under 30 have a diagnosed mental illness, and like 51 or like 48% of men under 30 on the left side have a diagnosed mental illness. Why are they all fucking suicidal? Is it these SSRIs? Are these people just sick in the fucking head? Like, what is it? What is it that they want to get shot? What is it that they want to get into these entanglements with ICE officers? What is it that makes them want to stand up for people who wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire? Seriously. This guy wouldn't throw him a raft if he was stranded in the fucking ocean. The Somalians wouldn't throw him a raft if he was stranded in the ocean. The Somalians wouldn't help this guy. The Somalians would make him watch as they raped his fucking family. But no. He's gonna stand up for them. It's fucking sick at a point. It's really a mental illness, what these people have. These people are deranged, and we need to fucking crush the left. And there was another thing that went around. Did you see this? They used an AI-enhanced image of this fucking guy. So this is not what this guy looks like. This is an AI-enhanced image that all the news outlets have bin using. This is not what he actually looks like. Let's see if it's in the comments what he actually looks like. And if it's not, then I will, I'll get it pulled up here on Google. But just so you can see, they're literally like, this guy's an ugly son of a bitch. And not that that's like the most important fucking thing that this guy doesn't mog. But the fact that they're using AI enhanced images of this guy to make him look like conventionally more attractive so people will be more sympathetic not only proves Clavicular's theory right, but it also shows you how deranged the media is. Like, look at what this fucking guy looks like. Like, this is this guy right here. And then this is the picture that they're showing. Like, is that the same fucking photo? No. No, very fucking different. AI edited image. They literally like, this is like what fucking wine moms do where they Facetune. Or like fucking dumb bitch teenage girls or like college girls. They Facetune their fucking like bad features out. Objectively, this guy is ugly as shit. Objectively, he's a very ugly looking fella. Not that that's a good reason for him to die, but everything else compounds to a good reason for him to fucking have gotten shot. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I drink like 4 Diet Cokes. Can't stop burping. Someone said, have you got a new camera? Things look very clear. They made him look less Jewy. I did notice they made him look less Jewy. No, I didn't get a new camera yet. Fixed the lighting a bit. I don't know if you guys noticed on my, like, not on yesterday's, but on the day before, the lighting was fucking, like, I didn't notice it in the beginning, and then at the end of the show, I was like, holy shit. Like, I had to, like, back up to here, because it was fucking right in my fucking face. It was absurd. I look pale as a fucking ghost. But I did order a new camera. I have a new camera on the way, actually, so that's exciting. But someone said, yeah, you looked like the North Star the other day. Yeah, that was fucking absurd. I literally, like, that was so fucking bad how I looked. I had the fucking light just beaming on my fucking face. I was whiter than this fucking guy right here. I mean, I was whiter and paler than him with the fucking light in my face like that. And I live in Florida. I'm Italian. I'm Greek. I tan easily. I don't have the greatest tan, but I make sure to keep like a base level of color there, you know? I'm a mogger. What can I say? I mean, it's what I fucking do. So, the other day when I noticed that, I was like, holy shit, that's fucking terrible. I had to literally go like 2 feet back from where I usually sit to fucking get the light off my face a little bit. But that's what the media is doing right now. They literally took this guy and they changed it to these AI edited images. And this guy's kind of right. They did make him look less Jewy. I don't know if this guy was Jewish. I'm guessing he's Italian by his last name. Although, like, I mean, he's got that ugly ass receding hairline. They probably should have fixed that. If you're gonna AI edit the guy's whole fucking face, why not fix his fucked up hairline? Like, it's crazy. Why not give his beard like a trim, maybe? Maybe I should trim my beard. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about my beard. But you guys get the point. It's like they wanted to make this guy look more attractive. They wanted to make him look better. Because you get more sympathy from people that way. I mean, like, when an ugly-ass person gets shot, it's like, you're gonna get half the sympathy as when, like, a minorly objectively attractive person gets shot. You know, I don't even know how to fucking phrase that. Like, we live in the fucking Matrix, baby. Like, this can't even be real. How is any of this fucking real? Someone goes, looks pretty good to me. Yeah, good pun there. Crazy. I don't know. I mean, this whole thing's just absurd. And the fact that people have any sympathy for this piece of shit, like, you guys are lost. You've lost the fucking plot if you have any sympathy for this deranged domestic terrorist. So let's go over everything that I've talked about so far, and then we'll move on. But this person was screaming at ICE officers, screaming, fuck you, shoot me, motherfucker. Okay. Or fuck you, assault me, motherfucker, is what he was saying. He wanted to get assaulted. He had a fetish. He maybe has like a, what's that fucking BDSM or whatever? Maybe he has one of those fetishes. He wants to get fucking ground and pounded by the ICE officers. That's the first thing. And he did that while armed. Second thing, while armed, again, he screams at the ICE officers, spitting at them, kicking their vehicle, and then gets pushed to the ground by them while resisting. While armed, again, to re-emphasize that part. Then we hear from his parents that they say, we don't want him engaging with federal officers. We told him not to. And then he said, no, fuck that. I'm going to continue to do that. And then we find out also from his parents that this person had pretty much just quit his job. Just skipped work. Hasn't been going for the last month. This is all adding to a mentally ill person. This person is struggling with some form of mental illness. Maybe it's tied to him being a veteran and shit he saw. Maybe it's tied to the fact that he's always been mentally ill. Maybe this guy's just a fucking lunatic and a retard. But whatever happened that made him this way, this person avoided every single chance he got to get away with it. This person got away with it on multiple instances. He got away with it when he spit on the ICE officer. He got away with it when he kicked their vehicles. He got away with it when he kicked their vehicles again. He got away with it when he was screaming, assault me, motherfucker. And then he was like, okay, I've gotten away with it this many times. I'm empowered to go do it again. And he went and did it again. And he got in between ICE officers who were apprehending 2 women, and he got shot in the process. And whether it was a mistake or not, because the gun misfired, etc., you guys know the story. I've explained it. He had a SIG. They took the SIG off him. The SIG misfired. They thought he was shooting because he had his phone in his hand. They misidentified it as a weapon. And in those instances, you have a split-second decision to make. You have a split second to make that decision. And they chose to execute this individual. And it was 100% justified. 100%. If this person was still alive, this person would either do harm to others or harm to themselves over time. This person was a mentally ill, deranged fuck. This person is somebody who probably should have been in jail or a mental asylum. We honestly should be opening the mental asylums. One of the reasons one of many reasons that I love James Fishback is he wants to open the mental asylums again. Trump said he was going to do it, never fucking did it. Of course, Trump always pussies out. But this person needed mental health help. This person needed help with whatever the fuck was going on in their brain to make them this way. And instead of listening to the people who cared about him the most, instead of listening to his family members who were pleading with him to stop violently engaging with ICE agents, he ignored that. And he chose to re-engage violently while armed with a gun that's known to misfire. Again, objectively, this person's an absolute retard. From all the assaults with the ICE officers, from yelling at them, to the things he said to them, to spitting at them, to assaulting their cars, to trying to interfere with their arrests, to carrying a loaded weapon that is known to fucking misfire. Every fucking thing about Alex Pretti spells Alex Pretti is a fucking retard. Put that on his fucking tombstone. Alex Pretti is a fucking retard. That's what he is, or that's what he was. Let's be honest, he's dead now. Alex Pretti was a fucking retard. And we have to call a spade a spade. We have to be honest about it, because the more we get emotionally invested in this, the more you allow your emotions to dictate your actions, it's a fast track to end up like this fucking guy. It's a fast track to end up like the lesbian bitch who got shot. It's a fast track to end up like the people who were burning down the city of Minneapolis just a few years ago after George Floyd was arrested for using counterfeit bills after he was taking fentanyl, a year after he beat the shit out of a pregnant woman. That is what happens. These deranged leftists have never been held accountable for any fucking thing in their lives. And eventually, we hold them accountable. Eventually, it gets to the point where they make a wrong if you keep making wrong decisions, you keep thinking you're on this moral high ground and you're doing things that you think are justified but are actually illegal, eventually, you're going to slip up and you're going to get fucking shot. And that's the reality of the situation. That's the reality of the world we live in. And that's the reality of how it should be more often. And you want to know something else? And Nick Fuentes brought this up last night, and it's a great point. But when the whole Black Lives Matter bullshit was happening and all that, they made it a big deal. They're like, defund the police. The police are the fucking new regime. The police are awful. We need to get rid of the police. Defund the police. Police are systematically racist or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they were saying. But then they were like, we need to make them wear body cams, was the aftermath of it. They wore body cams, and what did they see on the body cams? They didn't see a bunch of police officers who were like, hey, we got to go fucking shoot this black guy. Let's go beat the shit out of this black guy. It'll be fun. No, you didn't see that. What you saw on these body cams were black people consistently disobeying orders from police officers, consistently fleeing police officers, consistently pulling guns or assaulting the police officers. And it vindicated the police officers. And we never got an apology for that. And what's going to come next? They're going to maybe push for body cams on the ICE agents. All you're going to see is what these ICE agents actually have to fucking go through. If you put body cams on all the ICE agents and reviewed the footage, all you would see is people constantly fucking with them, people trying to harass them, people calling them vile, disgusting names, saying they're going to kill them, saying they're going to kill their family. That's what you're going to see. You're not going to see ICE officers going out of their way to ruin a random person's day. No, ICE officers are there to do their fucking job. And when we stop them from doing their job and when we distract them with this bullshit, we fuck over our own country, our own people. The people who have been in this country, the people who deserve the jobs in this country, the people who deserve the wealth in this country, the people who deserve the houses in this country, or to be able to rent at cheaper prices in this country. But instead of that, we have a country that's invaded by over 50 million illegal immigrants who are taking the jobs, taking the houses, driving rent prices up, making things more expensive. And this is through basic supply and demand economics. And there's a lot of other factors to that, but it's just basic economics when you really look at it. And it's not good for the country to have all these illegal, unvetted people in the country. What good does that do for the American people, for the real Americans who have been here for generations? Not the Americans who claim to be Americans but just hopped off a boat 2 fucking years ago. It really makes me sick that the Great Replacement is real. They want to call it a white supremacist conspiracy theory. It's not even about like white supremacy or whites only. Like white majority, sure. But there are many races who have been in America since America was founded. Like black people have been here since America was founded. Do black people have a lot of issues? Fuck yeah. They're way too violent. They don't read. They're not great at math. They lack fathers in the home. They lack discipline. They lack accountability. They're very fucking rude. Their neighborhoods are shitholes, but they are native to the land of America for the most part. Not the fucking Somalian ones, but the ones who have actually fucking been here. But again, like everyone wants to paint it as this like white supremacist conspiracy theory. Like, no, we just want order in this country and we want freedom in this country. But people don't realize you can't just give freedom. You can't have freedom without order. And that's another thing Nick said a while ago, but it is very important to have order in a nation. And without order, you have nothing. You don't have freedom. You barely even have a fucking country at that point. And that's why I say over and over, time and time again, that America is falling. The American empire is falling in real time. And it is because the lack of order in this country, because the oligarchs in this country are working against our interests, because of the media representatives who paint this guy like a fucking saint, because of the people in Congress and in government like Elizabeth Warren, who are like, this guy was patient, kind, loving, eat, love, pray, this guy loved everybody. It's like, no, this guy was a domestic fucking terrorist, and he got exactly what was coming to him. He got exactly what he asked for. He literally said, fuck you, assault me, motherfucker. Again, where I come from, that's consent. That's a consenting adult saying, assault me. It's fucking ridiculous the way these people act, the entitlement of these people. The fact that they've never been fucking held accountable for anything in their lives is what makes them feel like they can do this. Liberals have been on this moral high ground for fucking years, for practically, what has it been, a decade or so? They've been on, like, since Trump got in office, liberals have been on this moral high ground of, like, everyone who's a Republican or on the right is a fucking Nazi and a fascist and a piece of shit, and we need to hold them accountable. We need to wear our pussy hats and march in the streets. We need to go celebrate a fentanyl addict who beat the shit out of a pregnant woman. We need to martyr all these people who are actually objectively pieces of shit. And finally, we start holding them accountable, and what happens? The media, like, spins it like we're still the fucking bad guys. It's like, no, the people assaulting the federal agents are the bad guys. Like, they're painting these people who are getting shot, who are violently protesting in the streets as patriots, as people who are standing up for their country. Did the media paint January 6ers as patriots? Did they paint the people in Charlottesville as patriots? No, they demonized them. They literally brought down the Klan Act on these people. But no, when it's a leftist, though, fucking let them do whatever the fuck they want. Hail leftists. Like, fucking crazy. Someone said they're trying to make them remove masks, too. It's ridiculous. Yeah, if they make ICE agents remove masks, I mean, that would be one of the craziest things. Why do they wear masks? 2 reasons. First reason, which is a less serious one, is if people realized how many Hispanics were working for ICE, they would be shocked. I mean, like, the amount of people, like, most of the people working for ICE are Hispanics. Like, people don't really know that, but most of the people working on the ground for ICE are Hispanics who are like, yeah, I don't want these fucking retards in my country either. The ones who legally came here, they're like, yeah, I don't fucking want them here either. And second of all, it's to protect their identities, because the second they took those masks off, what would happen? People would take pictures of their faces, they would either run it through reverse image searches on the internet to try and find out who they are, or they would mass share it on social media like the fucking pedophile Krassentein brothers. And they would say, who is this person? What's their name? Where do they work? Or they know where they fucking work. What's their name? You know, blah, 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 etc. Through that, they would find their wife. They would find their children. And what would happen? They would receive letters from Antifa. They would receive letters from all these terrorist groups that saying, like, we're going to fucking come kill you. We're going to rape your fucking whatever. Like, that's what would happen. They would get violently assaulted. They would get people breaking into their homes. They would get people kidnapping or hurting or harming their children and wives. That's why they wear the masks. It's to protect them from the sick demonic fucks who call themselves Democrats, who live on this fucking moral high ground, and we need to just take them and slap them the fuck down from their pedestals that they sit on. These Democrats who literally want chaos in this country, these anarchists who want to tear this fucking country apart to save Somalians who don't give a fuck about them. Literally, the Somalians do not give a shit about them at all. They're actively defrauding them and then laughing about it on social media. Like, I saw a video of one fucking black Somalian, and he's like, fuck you, white man, you work for me. I take your money. And it's like, dude, I wish I could just fucking, like, oh, why can't, like, why? Why is it illegal to beat the fuck out of somebody defrauding your country? Seriously, I question that. Why is it illegal to beat the fuck out of somebody who is actively defrauding your country? That should not even be assault. If you beat the fuck out of somebody who is actively defrauding your country, that should be something, like, you should get a Medal of Honor for that. And I'm not telling people to go do that. I'm not, because it is fucking illegal, sadly. But imagine if it wasn't. Imagine a world where, like, there were actual repercussions beyond just, like, maybe you get thrown in jail, maybe you cut a plea deal and you have to pay back, like, 5% of the money you fucking stole, because that's what's going to happen. Like, in reality, these people are going to face no consequences. But imagine if, like, you defrauded the country and people showed up and just beat the fuck out of you. Like, that would be justice. That would be beautiful. That would... Chef's kiss. I mean, that would be the America that I want to see, you know? And sure, that's not the most Christian thing to say. But at the same time, it's like, America needs to be saved. America needs people to stand up for it. America needs a government looking out for the people. A government looking out for the Americans. Not for the fucking Somalians. Not for the fucking Ugandans. Not for the people defrauding the country, abusing and overwhelming our public systems, abusing public school systems, abusing SNAP and Medicaid, abusing, like, just going to the emergency room and not paying their fucking bill. We need a government to hold these people accountable. We need a government that actually works for us, and we don't have that. And that's what America First is about in so many ways. It's about putting America first, putting the Americans first, putting the people who are the founding stock of this country, the people whose ancestors built this country. And by that, I don't mean your ancestors had to have fought in the Revolutionary War. I mean, if your ancestors came over in the early 1900s and contributed in the wars in the 1900s, sure, I consider you part of the founding stock. If your ancestors came and built some of the greatest cities in this country, I consider you part of the founding stock of this country. But if you just fucking showed up a few years ago off a plane or a boat and you're actively taking public services, you're actively defrauding the state or the country, if you're actively working against America's interests, go fuck yourself. I will personally pay for your plane ride or boat ride the fuck out of my country so you can go back to your shithole third world country and fix it yourself. I'm so fucking sick and tired of these third worlders trying to make our country into their third world shithole that they left. Like, do we want America to be more like Somalia? No. We gotta look at it like this. A country is its people. Somalia is the way it is because of its people. The people there are shit. The people there act like shit. The people there act violent. The people there rape. The people there loot. The people there assault. The people there have an average IQ of like 64. Do we want America to look more like that? No. I want America to be more peaceful. I want America to look like those old edit videos you see of like New York when it was predominantly white, when it was like men in suits and hats and overcoats, and like occasionally you'd see your minority here and there, whatever. Like it's not even about the whiteness. Although like the majority part, still a little bit about that. But the reason it was that way is because of the people who were there. They had decorum. They actually held themselves responsible for their actions. They didn't act violently. They didn't act out of order. They wanted to restore order in the country. They wanted a country of order. They wanted a country that demanded the respect of other countries. And right now, are we demanding the respect of other countries, or are we a country to look at and laugh at? Like, I hear from people in other countries all the time. They're like, you got to watch the United States media. It's hilarious. Like, this country's in fucking shambles. This country's a shithole. And like, that's not what I want America to be. I want America to be something that people look at and they're like, wow, I want to be more like that. Like, the fact that we're actively bringing in all these third world shithole immigrants into this country, and we're shocked at the idea that our country's starting to look more like those third worlds. Like, are you guys fucking retarded? Is the government retarded? Is the media retarded? The Krassentein brothers, I know you're fucking retarded, but are you really that retarded? Like, I would pay for it. I know they have a family too, so I'll pay for their families as well. To the Krassentein brothers, to Brian and Ed, you stupid sick pedophiles, I will pay for your plane tickets to fly you and your whole family to Somalia. You guys can go vacation there. Let me know how it is. Let me know how accepting they are of you there, knowing how accepting you are of them in our fucking country. Let me know how they treat you. Let me know if they try and rape your fucking wife and kids, which I pray they wouldn't, but they would. But they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that at all. There's a reason that Brian and Ed Krassentein live in like the most exclusive neighborhood in Lee fucking County. And it's because they don't want to live near the shithole of like the shithole part of Lee County. Lee County is a violent county. Lee County is a county and it has like in parts of Fort Myers, there is a deep hood. And I know that because I used to fucking live there. And in those places, there are violent people. There are rapists. There are gang shootings. There are there's a lot of fucking violence and stuff that needs work in those counties. But where do they choose to live in that county? In the most exclusive neighborhood in a gated community behind a gated house. Why? Because they don't want their family around these third world shithole immigrants. But they will die on the hill of defending them. It's fucking absurd. It actually makes me sick. The Krassentein brothers over everyone make me fucking sick. Like, fuck those people. Fuck the Krassentein brothers. And beyond that, they're pedophiles. They used to own 17onlygirls.com. They're literally dirty, disgusting pedophiles. Ugh. Fuck these people. Like, they were selling child pornography. Fucking terrible people. I want to show you guys some other stuff. I've been ranting about that for a while. We're almost at an hour into the show, so we gotta move on. I want to show you guys this. And I told you in the beginning, I can't play it due to copyright reasons. But Bruce Springsteen releases a song where he names Alex Pretti and Nicole Good, and he calls it Streets of Minneapolis. Like, dude, this is the same guy who started a podcast with Obama called Renegades, and it failed. How is my podcast more successful than Obama and Bruce Springsteen's podcast? But it's like fucking embarrassing. And I'm someone who grew up in New Jersey. I grew up like liking Bruce Springsteen. And then as I got more into politics and I saw that this guy was just kind of like a deranged drug addict and a retard, it's like, it's really fucking hard to defend someone like this, someone this fucking stupid. Creating a protest song, and the song's not even good. But he names the people in the song, talks about like Trump's regime. Like, let me see if I could pull up the lyrics to this song. King Trump's private army from the DHS, guns belted to their coats, came to Minneapolis to enforce the law, or so their story goes. Against smoke and rubber bullets, in the dawn's early light, citizens stood for justice, their voices ringing through the night. And there were bloody footprints where mercy should have stood, and 2 dead left to die on snow-filled streets, Alex Pretti and Renee Good. Like, dude, come on. Who are you, Dr. fucking Seuss? Like, it's just embarrassing. He goes, "Oh, our Minneapolis, I hear your voice singing through the bloody mist. We'll take our stand for this land and the stranger in our midst. Here in our home, they killed and roamed. In the winter of 26, we'll remember the names of those who died on the streets of Minneapolis." It's like, dude. Trump's federal thugs beat up on his face and his chest. Then we heard the gunshots and Alex Pretti lay in the snow dead. Their claim was self-defense, sir. Just don't believe your eyes. It's our blood and bones and these whistles and phones against Miller and Noam's dirty lies. Dude, this guy is just embarrassing. Like, it's fucking disgusting, actually. It's actually disgusting. What a fucking sellout piece of shit. That's gonna kind of wrap up our talk on Alex Pretti in Minneapolis. I had a couple other things I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, fuck it. Let's talk. I have a collab tomorrow, so we're not going to get to it tomorrow. Someone in the chat goes, what is this grade 5 woke bullshit? Yeah, dude, like, it literally sounds like something that I would write in, like, poetry class in elementary school if I was a gay little bitch. Like, I don't fucking know. But overall, let's wrap up this Alex Pretti thing. The guy was a domestic terrorist. The guy got exactly what he asked for. He asked to be assaulted. He continuously engaged with law enforcement violently while carrying a loaded SIG P320, which is known to misfire. Again, objectively, this person was a retard. This person was asking for it, and he got exactly what he was asking for. And anyone who disagrees, you're just either too emotionally invested or you're retarded. There's no other options. You're either too emotionally invested, you let your emotions dictate your thoughts and actions, or you're a blatant fucking retard, and I don't have any respect for you. Those are the only two options. But let's check out this other video I wanted to show you guys. I have two videos I wanted to show you, and then maybe we'll talk about the Clav thing at the end for a sec. This video that I'm going to show you, Sarah Stock quote tweeted it, or what's her new last name? Sarah Setka. She got married. Congratulations, Sarah Stock. She got her wedding blessed by the Pope. Fucking based. Now, when I get married, I got to do that. I found out you got to go within 3 months of your wedding. You got to wear your full wedding attire, and the Pope will bless your marriage. That's fucking beautiful. That's actually incredible. So that's a new life goal I got to get off the checklist one day. But Sarah Stock has been posting about the pro-life rallies and people, the protesters there are some of the most vile, grotesque, disgusting people. And the way they talk specifically to the women, like, women hate other women who they disagree with or who they see as a threat, or, like, that's one of the reasons I also say women shouldn't vote. Like, women despise other women who are more powerful than them or prettier than them, or, like, women just fucking hate other women. It's actually weird. But let me show you guys this video. This is a woman who is literally screaming, "She's so pretty, let her get raped," to another woman at a pro-life rally. And Sarah Stock quote tweets it and goes, "Women who are passionate about being pro-abortion are some of the most disgusting creatures I've ever encountered. They are constantly wishing for pro-life women to be raped and have miscarriages. They can barely hide it." We're going to watch this quick video of this deranged fucking leftist screaming at another woman.
This is my
And let's before we watch it, let's first acknowledge that the other woman mogs the shit out of her.
city. What are you doing here? You're trying to antagonize people, so go the fuck away. Go the fuck away. Go the fuck away. It's simple. Go the fuck away.
She's so
Go
pretty.
home.
Why don't we just let her get raped, pregnant, and forced to have a baby?
That'd be great.
I would carry full term. Yeah,
Go.
I'm sure you would. And you'd be traumatized for life, girl.
She's traumatized already.
I would, again, the restraint from that girl there not to fucking punch this lady in the throat. Better woman than me.
I'm not the one who
Yeah,
looks
you can
traumatized
go.
here.
You can go.
You're right.
You can
know
go.
what? We're a little old.
We're gonna stay together. We're gonna stay together the rest of the day.
How would you say you're for women, but then
We're
tell
gonna
women
stay
she should
together.
get raped?
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
How would you?
Why are you
rape a
antagonizing
woman?
people? Why are you
I have
antagonizing
video
people?
evidence of it.
Why are you antagonizing people?
That is disgusting.
No, she's
Come with your elders. Come with your elders, please.
We've been fighting for this for 50 years. She's so young. I hope you guys have a good day.
Fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Why don't we let her get raped and then have to carry the baby? And then you'll be traumatized for life. That's fucking disgusting. Disgusting thing to say to another human being just because you disagree with them. Absolutely vile, grotesque, and disgusting. Again, and we also have to acknowledge, she's doing this and saying things like that, not just because they disagree, but because she feels threatened by this woman. Not only because intellectually she is smaller than the woman who is standing there calm and composed, But this woman also mogs the fuck out of her, and people might not think that's important, but for women, women hate other women who are prettier than them. I like, you can see it in everyday life. If you really pay attention, women hate other women who are better than them, who are prettier than them, who are more successful than them, who are happier than them. That's why women's friends are the worst things for women. I'm not saying women shouldn't have friends, but I'm saying, like, your friends as a woman rarely have your best interest in mind for you, because, like, if you're the pretty one in the friend group, all the other bitches secretly hate you and want you, like you ever see the videos of the guys who walk down the street and they're, like, asking a girl for a number, and she's in a group of girls, and she's, like, the prettier one in the group, and then the fucking fat-ass torta bitch is like, she doesn't want to talk to you. It's like, no, you just don't want her to be happy because you're a miserable fat sack of shit. And that's a universal principle that applies in all these scenarios. These women want this woman to be as miserable as they are. That's exactly what's happening. Someone goes, they are all feminists and for women until a woman disagrees with them. Yeah, exactly. Like, these women are so hypocritical and retarded. These women are absolutely fucking retarded. Exhibit A, Your Honor, on why women shouldn't vote. Exhibit A. And I won, guys. Women shouldn't vote. I'm objectively right about that for so many fucking reasons, but this is one of the big fucking reasons. You know who thought it was funny that I said women shouldn't vote? Brittany from Politically Provoked. See, that woman's hilarious. We love Brittany from Politically Provoked. She's objectively funny, objectively a good show. She's somebody who grew up Jewish, doesn't practice it at all, and is somebody who is just objectively hilarious at calling out not only the bullshit with women, calling out the bullshit in the media. But right now we have these women who are literally saying you should be raped and you should be forced to carry that baby to term. And she's saying that because she disagrees with this woman. She thinks that is the right thing to say. Again, these women have never been held accountable for anything. If that woman screaming that had a loving father, she never would have said that. If that woman had been held accountable for any of the disgusting fucking things she's probably said over the last 10 years, never would have said that. Someone in the chat goes, most women are. Yeah, most women are stupid as fuck. Let's be honest. Like, most women think about everything through a micro lens. They think about everything through emotions and how it makes them feel, not about actual macro outcomes. And that's one of the reasons we need to strip the voting rights away from these women. It's never been more clear to me, actually, than it is in this moment. Like, I know I say it a lot, repeal the 19th. Sometimes I'll make jokes, sometimes I'm very serious, but it's literally, and I mean this very seriously, it's never been more clear to me than in this moment that we should 100% repeal the 19th Amendment. And I had two other things I want to talk about before we get to the comments of the show, before we start wrapping up the show. But this right here happened, and I think it's fucking kind of fake. Like, I think, like, it did happen for real, but I think it was set up. So this guy comes up and he sprays Elon Omar with a syringe. And the syringe has... Oh, here, wait. We can watch the video, actually. Let's watch the video. Forgot I had that. All right, let me get this pulled up. But he sprays her with a syringe of apple cider vinegar. And that was confirmed by multiple labs. And, like, why would this guy risk federal assault charges, to spray apple cider vinegar on a bitch he doesn't like? Like, this had to be some form of a setup or ploy, or, like, I don't know. This is really fucking odd. I don't think that this was, like, a random act. I think that Elon Omar set this up, or someone set this up.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he sprayed
I need a
something
napkin.
on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing. No, we will continue.
No. You need to go get checked. No,
We will continue. These fucking assholes are not going to get away with
you need
it.
to go get checked. No, I don't know what.
Secretary.
Yeah, it's absolutely... I think it was, this had to be set up. I mean, like, I don't know. Why would this guy risk all this to spray some apple cider vinegar on her? I just don't get it. Someone had to have set this up, and if they didn't, maybe I'm fucking wrong, but it's weird. We could all acknowledge that. Really fucking weird. let's look at the last thing I wanted to show you and talk to you guys about today, which is this right here. They were offered 7 figures apiece, Bryce Hall and Clavicular, to have a boxing match. And then Bryce Hall, who is this fucking gay guy, like, Bryce Hall is objectively so fucking gay and dumb. Like, Bryce Hall is the same guy who shits on Clav, and he's like, oh, I didn't realize how zoomed in that is on the screen there. Let me fix that. But he's the same fucking guy who's like, he's kissing dudes in LA. He's calling Clav gay because of the way Clav approaches women and things like that. But this guy is calling someone else gay after he kisses males, and he's like, no, that's not gay. I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality to go kiss a man. It's like, no, you're just gay. You're gay. You kissed another man. You did it on TikTok Live. You did it on YouTube. You're gay. That's what you are. You are gay. Like, I don't know, like, who the fuck even, like, Bryce Hall is like, what is this, 2020 still? Like, who the fuck cares about this guy? But Clavicular and him each got offered $1 million. Clavicular said, easy million. I've seen Bryce Hall fight. I can give it to him. He's not the worst fighter. He might be able to take Clav, but objectively, this is a win for Clav no matter what. Clav is going to get $1 million fucking dollars at a minimum, and all he has to do is just stand there and either get knocked out or fight back. Like, who gives a shit? Like, that's the easiest fucking $1 million he'll ever fucking make. But it's just absurd that, like, why is Bryce Hall, like, still trying to stay relevant? Like, this guy's fucking weird. And I know this is kind of just, like, drama at a point, but I'm a fighting fan, so that's why I'm talking about it, because it does have to do with fighting. But, I don't know, we're pulling for Clav hard in this one. Like, fuck Bryce Hall. This guy's just a fucking weirdo. But that's going to be the entire show. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to go over to our comments. We got a good amount of comments to get to because we have 2 days worth of comments. And then same thing, Monday, we're going to have 2 days worth of comments because we have collab tomorrow, so I'm not going to be doing comment. Maybe I will. Most likely I won't be doing comments at the end of tomorrow's show, but I'll read them all on Monday, the ones that we get tonight and over Friday through the weekend. But let me get our comments pulled up for today. And again, I want to remind everyone to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the show, rate the show 5 stars on Spotify, follow me on X, follow me on Instagram, join my Telegram channel. Stay updated on all things America Unfiltered. Let me get these comments pulled up. I don't know, why is it not loading? It's saying there's comments there, and now it's just not loading. 1 second. Here we go. Start with YouTube, go over to Spotify right after.
Chitty.
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. CH, yeah. I don't know what that means, but thank you. That guy also shared the video, so thank you. Appreciate that, sir.
Just watched James Rizapagroipa. Not on my 26 bingo card. Was this a date or a political discussion?
Dude, you gotta ask her that, you know? Sometimes it's just hard to turn it on. Again, like I said earlier in the show, sometimes you're just sitting there, you're having a fun conversation, and then you see the girl, she's playing with her hair, she's laughing, she's giggling. Everyone in the chat's like, who is this fucking mogger? They're like, you're blushing, Brittany. I don't know. It wasn't even intentional. Wasn't even intentional, but you felt that. We all felt that. We all felt that chemistry there. Oh, that was by one of the guys in the live chat. I just realized, because what a great comment. Must have been a Wang half. Dude, you're a Wang half for sure. I think we all saw it, though. You guys got to ask Brittany, though. She goes live again tomorrow night. Guys, everyone in my show, hit her live chat, hit her live stream, and ask her. Be like, was that a date or an interview? Well, let's see. Let's see what she says. Let's feel it out. Let's feel it out. I just like doing the show. I enjoyed it. It was a fun collaboration. I really enjoyed talking to her. I enjoy her show. I genuinely can say that. Not even me just bullshitting. I genuinely like her content. It's funny and it's different. Not a lot of people do a show like that. She does a lot, like, she talks really fast like me. Like, I talk in 1.25x speed at all times, even though it's just, this is regular. She does the same thing. She's probably almost talks faster than I do. Crazy. I like the show a lot. I like the content, and I like that it's different. Yeah, let's go over to our Spotify comments.
Feel like she was definitely feeling you and listen to everything episode to the end. You're doing great. Keep it.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think she was. I think someone said she's also fit. You have a BMI on that, or what is it? What's the BMI? What's her BMI? That's what we want to know. Brittany, BMI. BMI check, Brittany. But see, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like I wasn't the only one who was like, is she being a little flirtatious? Like, what's going on here? Maybe she's just a nice woman. Maybe, just maybe she's one of those women who's just overly nice and accepting and like feels a little flirtatious. But that's what I was saying. We had one guy saying, did I just watch him rizz up a groy bet? Wasn't even trying to. Some other guys like she was feeling something. She was feeling something. We just got to figure out what was it that she was feeling. Everyone, hit her live chat tomorrow. Let's find out. Are you of childbearing age? Is what we want. Ask her that. That's what we need to know. How many kids can you still have biologically before it becomes an issue for you?
IDK if he'll be president. BC, I thought I heard him say on the Jack Neal podcast he didn't have any aspirations for political power. I hope him wrong though. BC, we need him in office.
Yeah, he's talking about Nick there, and I responded, I said they would literally just kill him if he said that he was going to run for president. Like, that would be... If Nick said, like, guys, I'm 100% going to run for office when I'm 35, they would just fucking off him.
That's actually a great point, and you're 100% right.
I know I am. Thank you. I give my heart to you. Thank you. I know I'm right. Again, I not only do I mog, I'm just objectively right all the time.
Even if he wanted to become president, it would never in a million years happen. 99% of Americans who know who he is dislike him.
99% of Americans dislike him. That's exactly why he's going to win, because of people like you who don't realize the state of the country.
Favorite patriotic song?
Streets of Minneapolis. No, I'm kidding. That's a hard one. I feel like it's like performative to say like the national anthem or something. Amazing Grace, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Let me pull up my Spotify. Let me see what I got saved. Let's see what I got saved. Trying to find my playlist here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Amazing Grace, maybe America the Beautiful. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I like Richmond North of Richmond. That's a good one. Someone goes, she was feeling something, ... What time is her show, and is it on Kick? Yeah, it's like 8 p.m. Eastern time on Kick tomorrow, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Guys, hit her live chat. Even if you're not going to just, like, I'm just fucking around a bit here, you don't actually have to ask her about her BMI and childbearing years. But just hit her live chat in general. Go check out her show. Great show. And I'll hopefully be back on it again. I genuinely really enjoyed the conversation.
Just watched the Clav X Nick X Nico X Tate Myron is a beta who let him in the club.
Myron is a beta who let him in the... Are you calling Myron a beta because he was at the end there, or who is the beta?
That entire club is full of betas.
I just don't like clubs in general, but Jamin just fucking hates Nick so much that he just shits on him constantly. Someone goes, sounds like a great idea. I'll ask her what her body count is. If it's above 3, I'll block her. If it's above 3, tell her she needs to start tattooing it on herself.
Is this the only way I can listen to Nick on Spotify? Loudly crying face.
Nick sadly can't be on Spotify. It's one of the reasons I'll do reaction streams to him.
Another great collab. You're growing day by day and it's freaking awesome also. I refer to you as my favorite anchorman. Is that rude? Is that okay? LMK gang.
That's not rude at all, sweetheart. I like it. Your favorite anchorman. I feel like I should bring the mustache back. What do you guys think? Should I bring back the anchorman mustache? Like Like, this could be me right now. This could be me. I mog like that. Should I do it? Should I bring back the mustache? Hard decision. Someone says no, not the pedo stash. Dude. Like, chill. Does it really look that bad? Do I really look like a pedophile with the mustache? I feel like I look good. I don't know. I'll run a poll on the show today. Someone says you'll look like you would belong on Epstein Island. Well, little known fact about me. Here's some inside baseball. I was once an Epstein victim, and now I'm an Epstein victor. I went from an Epstein child to an Epstein adult. No, I'm kidding. Kidding, guys. Kidding. I wasn't raped by Epstein, and I didn't do any of the rapes on Epstein Island. Kidding. Don't kill me. Don't cancel me. But I feel like I should go back to the mustache. Part of me wants to do it, you know? We'll see. Dude, this one guy who's commenting about to read literally hate watches every show. Like, every time we're doing the comments and you see like a negative comment, 9 times out of 10 it's this fucking guy who just hate watches the show and comments on each one. It's like, at a point, like, this guy has a mental, like, it's a mental illness to watch things you hate and then leave comments on it consistently. Like, you're mentally ill, dude.
I've got an idea. Why don't you let Fuentes spook you up the ass? Both of you could lose your virginity at the same time, thinking face.
Well, here's the thing. He is an incel. Nick is somebody who, I don't know, you can kind of call him a volcel because there are women kind of throwing themselves at him, but he's doing it for Catholic reasons. I now am a volcel, but in the past I wasn't, so you don't even know what you're talking about, but again, your comments are retarded, dude. Like, yeah, you got me. Oh, I'm so embarrassed now. I'm gonna go fucking hang myself tonight. Like, such a fucking loser.
I truly believe AI was invented to cover this girl's voice and extract 60 to 75 likes out of her vocabulary per minute. Also, we need to find out her sandwich making abilities before you propose, Jimmy.
See, everyone said before I propose. Everyone fucking knows. Everyone knows. But yeah. Is she gonna make a good grilled cheese? That's what I want to know. Is the ice to Diet Coke ratio in the glass next to the grilled cheese she gives me, is it going to be correct? That's what the people want to know. Objectively, that's what the people are thinking. Is she gonna burn my sandwich? If she burns it, is she gonna be okay when I slap her? That's what people are thinking right now. That's what people really want to fucking know. I want to know it. Guys, ask her how her grilled cheese making ability, like, ask her, let's see. Ask her what breakfast foods and desserts she's good at making, and then ask her, when you make a grilled cheese, are you going to burn it? And if you do, are you okay with a man backhanding you? And then ask her, when she makes pasta, does it get all mushy and shit, or is it going to be a fine al dente? That's what we need to know, guys. That's what we need to know. But a lot of the comments, and I literally got DMs about it. I got, like, multiple DMs from people who were like, dude, that was crazy. Like, that was like a date. And I'm like, what do you like, I didn't see it at first. And then I went back and rewatched it. And I'm like, I got those little, like, you know, the greedy merchant hands. And I was like, maybe.
You should have asked her if she is religious or follows any religious practices.
I did. I didn't ask her on the stream, though, but she's not. She is not. She doesn't follow any Jewish practices. I did ask her about that, just not on the show.
By the way, the guy called Proud American is Jamin.
Oh, no shit. Really? I couldn't figure that out. Thanks for telling me. Couldn't figure that out. Mind blown. I fucking know. I'm not retarded. I could put, like, when Jamin's name disappears and it goes to a Proud American Bears fan, and he's, like, really the only Bears fan I have who's in the comments, like, you don't think I figured that out?
They probably knew that, but THX for telling them anyways.
Yeah, we did. I already did know.
Wait, you didn't know who Nick was until May? I'm not even a fan of his and I've known who he was for almost 5 years, face rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, I literally had not even heard of him. I swear, like, it's crazy. Had not even heard of him till, like, April or May-ish.
I answered you once, but Spotify deleted my message. Basically, the reason I don't come on your show, it's because I want to get married, and in the world I come from, not the best thing to go on your show, to put it lightly, but when I'm in Florida I can hit you up and meet you in person to talk, just not on the show.
I would meet up with you. I would meet up with you. I'd be very cordial and polite. I'd be nice to you. But do you have those fucking curls and shit? Like, do you have, like, the fucking curls? And when I'm with you, are you going to be wearing the little hat? How's that going to look for the brand? People are going to think I'm sitting with an APAC representative. Someone's going to snap a picture of me and Fidel in a diner, and they're going to be like, look, James from America Unfiltered, he's sold out. He's now taking money from Mossad's top goy.
Just watch the video of Nick Fuentes and some other dude. They were talking about if America should stop giving aid to Israel, and Nick said he wants them to still get aid so they could be a vassal state to America, which I heard from you, but the opposite. I could tell you which day he said this on his show if you think I'm lying, but I heard it.
What did he say? Just I was reading something in the live chat. Just watch the video of Nick Fuentes and some other dude. They were talking about if America should stop giving aid to Israel. Nick said he wants them to still get aid so they could be a vassal state to America, which I heard from you. But the opposite, I could tell you. Yeah, I've heard him say something similar. I personally think we should cut the middle, or all the aid to the Middle East, and pretty much all foreign aid in general. His argument is it restrains Israel. Like, realistically, $3.5 billion, $3.8 billion is not like a crazy amount of money in the grand scheme of things. The problem over everything is the lobbying and the control of the media and the government. I mean, that's realistically the problem over like, that's a way bigger problem than the foreign aid. The foreign aid kind of keeps them in check with wars only slightly, though, like, as we've seen. They don't really always obey the orders of the United States. This guy goes, great show again, James. By the way, I sent you a really long message the other day on Instagram about how much I appreciate your show and stuff. But just wanted to say thanks for always being consistent and love your show. Love from England, brother. I didn't even see your message. Let me check it out. I'll go on a quick detour from the comments over to Instagram. I'll be kind. I'll check it out right now. Let's see. Which message? I don't even know your Instagram name, to be honest. So I could actually, okay, I can get it based off your name. Do you want me to read the message you sent me in the DMs out on the show right now, or no? I'll let you respond on that. I'll keep going with the comments for a second. If not, I'll just read it privately. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I didn't see it. I just found it right now, though.
So you basically only want women to have opinions when they agree with you?
Kinda. Kinda. No. I again, like, I'm not saying women shouldn't have opinions. I'm saying they shouldn't have a right to vote. There's a difference. And again, that applies to all women. It applies to women in my family. It applies to that woman. It applies to all women. Like, it's not like she gets a fucking check to go vote just because I did a collab with it. Like, that's not my mindset. And obviously I'm going to enjoy talking to women more who do agree with me ideologically than women who don't. But I do talk to women who don't agree with me. As you saw, I did that debate last week. I'm doing another one next week for some dumb bitch named Cece, who we're going to mog the fuck out of.
The type of language you used today against immigrants was used against my Catholic, Irish, Polish, and Slovak immigrant family members in the 1900s decade. And don't act like today is any different.
It is very different, actually. The difference is those people helped build America while these people are ruining and defrauding America. Huge fucking difference. And the Italians didn't take the shit. They overcame it in a fucking amazing way.
Those claims were baseless then and they are baseless now.
Shut the fuck up.
I usually skip those parts of his videos.
I don't even know what parts you're talking about. The immigration parts? Okay, who cares? Alright, now we're getting to the comments from the day before. The guy says, you don't have to read it on the show. Don't worry, it's a bit long. Many thanks. I appreciate you being a fan, though.
I agree with y'all most of this, but fuck Icery.
Then you meant fuck Israel. I could agree with you there. Fuck Israel.
In Minnesota protesting during the extreme cold, liberal women are getting frostbite on their testicles. Maybe the flashbang lizard was just trying to warm up her hands. They are bad at everything.
That's a bad time to go for a sip of water. That's crazy. They're getting frostbite on their testes. Yeah. See, no one ever thought of that. See, you, sir, you're a genius. These women are getting frostbite on their testicles out there trying to fight for the Somalians who wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. maybe the flashbang libtard was just trying to warm up her hands. Yeah, maybe. See, good take.
2A is absolute. The guy was executed, doesn't matter if he was a leftist. This is all about divide and conquer. The sooner people realize that, the sooner we can come together and take down the real threat. Everything else comes later.
I'm not arguing about the Second Amendment being absolute, but I'm saying if you're holding your firearm, especially one known to misfire, as you're consistently engaging federal law enforcement violently, it's your own fucking fault you got shot.
Charlie Kirk Show on Spotify no longer provide a single interview with Charlie and has removed all long-form interviews with him from before the end of November 2025.
Well, Charlie died in September 2025, so what do you mean November 2025? I don't know, I'll look into that on my own time.
I usually don't talk about Candace, but did you see that video of her saying I love you? It's comical. I sent it to a bunch of people.
The video of her saying I love you? No, I didn't. Send it to me. Just DM it to me or something, or find a way to get it to me, Fidel. Dude, Candace has been... Should we do a quick detour to the Candace can't fucking read? Candace Owens trying to read. Should we do a quick detour to it? I saw a couple funny videos on it that I was like, maybe this would be funny. Alright, let's see. This is her starting her show.
Get comfortable, you guys, because it is going to be a long week. I have so many explosive revelations to share with you.
Revelations? Oh, you dumb bitch.
So it was a philosophy class called Senior Sem, and he used to come in every day with a debacle, and he would ask us to just work through the philosophical question. I remember that whole debacle. This debacle with her earrings. The Hamptons debacle came up. The Brett Kavanaugh hearings and debacle involved in this entire debacle, okay? The FISA debacle. His recent non-vote on the FISA debacle. Kanye West debacle. Christ is King debacle to Christ is King debacle. That's the Jeffrey Epstein debacle. And Jeffrey Epstein, this whole debacle could never had any sort of a debacle ever in my life. I think that these people,
if you ever find yourself in a tough debacle, I'll bail you out, Candace. What a dumb bitch. Holy shit. Nick had a video about it last night where he's like, one of the biggest red pills you'll receive is realizing that people are fucking retarded. And yeah, they are.
Candace babe, it was -40 last week. Ain't no one care about 30 degrees and a little ice on the trees.
Yeah, I mean, the point is that she thought that the ice was supposed to melt at 30 degrees.
Do you have any previous debates uploaded? I'd like to hear it if so. I can tell some of these idiots in the comments live in their mom's basement.
Yeah, I do. Go back to my Jubilee episode. Go back to last week when I debated that girl leftist blondie, and I have another debate next week. And if you follow me on TikTok, I just made a new TikTok because my third account got banned. I have a new one. I debate on there, but mainly when I do it on TikTok, I just troll the shit out of people.
How about instead of calling me slurs, actually attempt to refute my points criticizing James's logic?
Are you now debating with this guy in the comments?
Since USA used to be predominantly Protestant, should we keep it that way? Or is that another exception you guys are willing to make?
No, it's a very different thing. Again, you get all these different denominations of Christianity because of people, hot take, reading the Bible too much and trying to interpret it themselves. Before the Bible, there was one form of Christianity, and it was Catholicism. It was the church that Christ built and left for us. So no, it's a stupid fucking argument by you. And again, I don't expect you to know that. You're like 15.
And if USA had stayed the same, then any person who wasn't both Western European and Protestant wouldn't have been in the United States, meaning none of the Groypers would have been allowed to be here in accordance with their own logic.
Someone goes, that leftist blondie was an absolute idiot. Yeah, dude, she was a fucktard. Still not even convinced that it was fully a woman.
I can't even reply directly to you. How the fuck am I going to debate you in the comments section on Spotify, fucking retard? We used to have slaves too, so what the fuck are you saying? James bro, I don't know how you do it. Great show, can't wait to hear these collabs and debates. Would have been funny to see you roll with Nick when he was in the Club LMAO.
It wasn't far from me. To be honest, I only live like hour and change from there. Wouldn't have been far, but I'm not in that circle. I'm not in that circle. Eventually, I'll meet the Tate brothers. Eventually, I'll get my time. I'll be up there. But yeah, go check out the collabs and debates. And yeah, the slave argument's a pretty good one there.
So do Republicans still support the 2A? Seems the government and Trump don't.
Dude, Trump's a retarded boomer, and again, yeah, I'm not a Republican, but people still support the Second Amendment. I just don't support your right to go act violently towards a federal law enforcement officer while you're carrying a gun that's going to misfire.
Absolutely, I think Trump is delusional for his comments about the victim being armed. It doesn't matter, he wasn't using the weapon when he was attacked and executed. They only support it when it benefits their argument, and hate it when it doesn't.
Jamin, all your comments have been actually retarded recently. Like, retarded.
Jamin over here with the survival instincts of a donut.
Yep.
Doesn't notice the patterns, BC, he never leaves his safe space. Go play with some Somalis in traffic.
Yeah, Jamin, go hang out with the Somalians. Let me know how they treat you.
Trump wants this. Ultimately, he wants to use the military as police and undermine our elections again. He'll have to take responsibility for his crimes if Dems win. He can't let it happen.
Schizo take.
What is your opinion on ICE? And do you love Daddy Nick?
Your entire comment's retarded.
Nick came through big alpha male vibes with a capital A on this one, flexed bicep. He was on point. Have you listened to PBD and Piers Morgan's debate convo, whatever it was? PBD seemed oblivious, saying we give Ukraine more money than Israel, face with tears of joy. We've given more money to Ukraine than Israel for the last 4 years.
I don't think we should be giving money to either, if you ask me.
I can't bet on this Super Bowl, but I wish I could. I'm not old enough and don't have superchat anyways. But thanks for asking anyways. But also Drake May has been selling in the playoffs and has barely been getting by. And now he's going up against one of the highest scoring defenses in the league. Not a chance he's winning. This is going to be like Super Bowl 48, where Seahawks destroyed the Broncos 43-8.
No, the Patriots are going to win. You're retarded.
I also respect you, but I wish you avoid generalizing. Like, for example, he didn't defend that lady that called the Somalians the N-word.
Yes, I did. I defended the shit out of her. I don't know if you're talking... I think you're talking about me there. Yeah, I defended that. Yes, I did. Those people were harassing her all fucking day. She had a bad day. She said it. Who fucking cares? Get over it. Did anyone get hurt? No.
And every team that the Patriots won against literally had a less than 50% win rate for the regular season or started their backup QB. The Pats are worse than how the Chiefs were last year. It's unquestionable.
Nope, not. I mean, you're partially true on some of the statistics you laid out there, but the Pats are really fucking good. And I'm not even a Pats fan. I'm a Birds fan, and I'm saying that. Like, they are going to win.
Little Nick fanboy. You hoping Nick will give you some of his Jew money. Sell out.
You're retarded, and this guy said it best.
Holy retard, face with tears of joy.
Yeah, holy fucking retard.
This show is literally America Last. Stop acting as if it isn't.
Jamin, you just hate that I shit on black culture and crime.
Yeah, on the race issue, I agree with you, Jamin.
Retarded. This person is seething in the comments here. Let's see, where do we pick off? Yeah, we got these ones.
You still disproved absolutely none of my claims. Simply claiming me to be retarded proves absolutely nothing other than the fact that you're a child whose arguments collapse under even the tiniest amount of scrutiny, and thus you refuse to genuinely refute any of my points.
No, I just don't have to acknowledge retarded arguments and retarded people like you. Again, the average IQ in America is like 100 or 105, and you probably fall on the lower end of that. You're a fucking retard, and I don't respect you.
James is literally the guy who thinks that we shouldn't have immigrants because they commit more crimes.
No, I don't think we should have more immigrants because affordability is shit, because we have too many people in the country, not too little. We need to grow the population by birth, not through immigration, and we need to not replace the founding stock of this country. But nice try, fucking retard. Again, this is why I don't respect you that much, Jamin, because you have bitch-ass comments, and you hear everything how you want to hear it. You don't hear what I say, you hear what you want to hear.
If this were 1900s, he wouldn't be using these flawed arguments because they were used against Italians simply because Italians were overrepresented in arrests. And he's Italian, by the way.
Dude, Italians were overrepresented in arrests because they fucking ran the mafia. Are you like, it was justified. It was justified when they were arresting the Italians for the most part.
If I see a Haitian man, I'm not going to automatically assume that he's a criminal or be afraid of him. Just like if I see an Italian man, I'm not going to assume he's part of the mafia or be afraid of him.
Dude, again, like, you just sound gay and retarded. These are two guys just, like, sucking each other off in the comments. They're just going back and forth in the, like, replies.
James, should we be afraid of you because you might be part of the mafia simply because the mafia is mostly Italian?
Should be.
No, that's absurd. And it's also absurd when you apply that to others. You and every groiper aren't American first. You guys are America last. USA was built on civic values and not bloodlines. And you guys want to turn it into an ethnic nation. USA was mostly white in the 1950s. It was also mostly British before. Doesn't mean we shouldn't allow non-ethnic Brits to enter.
Dude, every point goes right over your head and you hear exactly what you want to hear. Someone in the chat goes, these trust the planners can't seem to critically think. He was exercising his Second Amendment, acting in role of a domestic terrorist. Exactly. People are retarded.
Jamin and Second Turk, stop being gay. No one cares that you're secretly racist and obsessed with a James. It's clear y'all want his attention and validation, but it looks a bit desperate. Go find a friend.
You guys are literally sucking each other off in the comments. That's how I see it.
How is course-correcting misinformation performative? All you guys are retards and probably subscribe to Candace's book club.
Probably.
And yet you've still yet to disprove a single point I've presented.
I've disproved them, and I just think you're retarded, and I don't respect you.
Jamin, as an outsider, what are your views on intelligence?
As an outsider? Did I read these? I'm trying to see. Did I read these other comments? I don't know if I read these other comments. I don't know, whatever. I think I did. Fuck it. We'll go over them. We'll be done with them. That's going to be the entire show for the day, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember to tune into my collaboration tomorrow night with Isaiah Asher. But beyond that, guys, hit up Politically Provoked tomorrow. Come on, like, Candace Intelligence Agency, America Unfiltered Intelligence Agency. I want you guys finding out her BMI, her body count, if this bitch is going to make a grilled cheese, if she's going to make me a Diet Coke, if she's going to give me Diet Coke to ice ratio perfect with it. I want to find out, let's find out everything we can that's, is this wife material? Is this, how many childbearing years does she have left? Was she just laughing and being ditzy because that's her person? Not ditzy. Was she, like, laughing and being, like, like, twirling her fucking hair because that's who she is? Or was it the charm? Did she see the swag, the fuego? Did she see the suit? She saw the beard. She saw the mogging, and she was like, oof. I need a piece of that vanilla cake. Is that what happened? Was she hungry for that vanilla cake last night? We got to find out, guys. We got to find out. No, I like Brittany. I'm just kidding. But I literally, I swear, I got 4 different DMs about it where they were like, dude, that was like a date. That was fucking crazy. And then I got so many different comments about it. Like I got like 3 or 4 different comments about it where people were like, dude, when's the wedding? You know, that was a James straight rizzing up a great bet. Someone goes, she's gonna be taking that 5'2" man to church soon. Is she taller than you? First of all, not 5'2". Chill. I'm already short. You don't have to shave height off me. Like, I'm already fucking short. I'm like 5'4". Like, chill. Like, I'm already fucking short. You don't have to take inches off where I'm already lacking. Is she taller than me? Dude, I don't fucking know. Maybe. Find that out too. Maybe she restores the height back in my genetics, in my family bloodline, you know? maybe me and her have some D1 babies. You know what I mean? We'll see. Half Ashkenaz, half Italian moggers. No, that sounds crazy. Now we're getting out of hand. Now we're getting crazy out of hand here, guys. Now it's gone too far. Half Ashkenaz kids? Ugh, couldn't be. I don't think I could do it. Someone goes, might be needing a leg surgery to get you to 6 foot like Clav. Dude, first, that's not even how it works. Like, the leg surgeries, I'm pretty sure when Clav talked about it, he said it only makes it a couple inches taller. Second of all, I don't have the money to do that. Third of all, I don't want to relearn to walk. Fourth of all, I don't even care about my height. Like, I'm objectively a good-looking guy. If I was ugly, I'd consider it. But I'm a handsome son of a bitch. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade here. I'm not a bad-looking guy. I'm not the fucking best-looking guy in the world, but when you look like this, you don't need to fuck with your height like that. You could just... I'm going to keep on pushing how I'm doing it. I'm just going to keep going. As long as you don't bring back the pedo stash, you know? What if I just went with like that? Like, just the Hitler stash. Like, what if we did the chaplain? What if we brought back the chaplain? That would be an interesting look. Every guy does it, too. Like, all the guys who have, like, said they've never done it, they're lying. Here's some inside baseball for the women. We don't have a ton of women who watch the show, but it's like 10% of the audience. So, all the women who watch the show, whenever a guy shaves his beard and mustache, before he shaves it all off, he shaves it down to a Hitler. And he does a quick impression in the mirror just to check himself out with it. Every guy has done it. Multiple times. Guilty as well. Guilty is charged on that one. Or every guy I know has fucking done it. Some good LMAO. Yeah, it's what happens. It's guys. It doesn't matter how old you are as well. Like, women have this, like, fantasy in their heads that, like, guys grow up and they become, like, men and they stop, like, playing video games and joking around like boys. But it's like, we're always gonna, like, when you're with the fellas, when it's just you or when you're just with the fellas, like, dude, it's just it's all an 07 COD lobby. That's what it is. Like, it's literally just like an 07 COD lobby. Like, when I'm with here's what it's like with women. Like, the big difference between men and women is women will be like, I love you to another woman, but they actually fucking hate them. And, like, men will be like, dude, fuck you. Like, go jump off a fucking bridge. But, like, I'll say that to my best friend daily, but I would at the same time sit in front of a fucking Mack truck to save his life. Like, I would die to save his life, but at the same time, like, I would never say that to his face. That's just gay. I'll tell him to fucking die, tell him to eat shit, call him a bitch, call him a pussy, call him every slur in the book. That's how men operate. And men and women are different in that way. We're like, we lie, but, like, in a way that's, like, positive, where it's like we tell each other fuck you, but in reality, like we would go to war for each other. And women are like, you're amazing, sweetheart, when in reality they want to fucking kill each other. Like, it's crazy. Women, you gotta fix your shit. And again, I shouldn't even be saying women, it's bitches. It's really like bitches versus women. And bitches are the problem. Bitches are the problem by far. I mean, right hand of God, bitches are the problem. That's what I should title the episode today. Bitches are the problem. Instead of titling it The Life of Alex Pretti, I should type it, Bitches are the problem. Skip to the end to understand. Some goes, don't out us like that, James. The fuck? Yeah, dude, sorry. Had to give it. But it's true. We all shave down to the Hitler stash. We've all done it. I bet even the Jews have done it. Here's the thing. I bet even, like, the Jews have done that. Maybe not, but all the men I know do that. every time they shave, and it's just funny. And they do it because it's funny. My dog is coming to say hi. Delta, say hi to the people. We're on live stream right now. We're live right now. Yeah, I love you, baby. See, this is the bitch that I love. The only bitch I love right here, my Delta bear. This is the only bitch I would die for right here. Only bitch I love is Delta. Yeah, Delta. This is the only bitch I love. We love women. We hate bitches, except for this one. Love this bitch right here. This is my bitch. This is my bitch right here. Yeah, baby. That was good timing. We start talking about bitches and she runs over. Make Delta do a Roman. Okay. Delta could do it. Delta, sit. Sit. Can't see it, but like it's down below the table. But she's throwing her little hand up. She can do it. She could also play dead. Like if I go bang, 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 she'll roll over on her back. It's actually hilarious. Train the shit out of this dog. She could do it. She could do a Roman. She's the real one. She gives her heart to you guys. Giving my heart to the audience. Delta giving her heart to the audience. Oh, what a show, though. I think we had a fun show today. I had a lot of fun on the show. I had a lot of fun on the collab yesterday. Let's see. I just got a DM. Is that from that? No, not from Brittany. Not from Brittany. Guys, we got our hopes up. We got our hopes up. We got our hopes up. Maybe sometime, though. Maybe sometime. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. With that, we're going to end the show today. I'm going to stop being silly. Someone goes, Delta throwing Romans. Yeah, dude, Delta's based. Delta's based. Delta's just like your daddy. Delta's based as fuck. But okay, we're going to sign off today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for tuning into the live show. Thank you for tuning in on all platforms. Glad you guys are fans of the show. Remember to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the show. Rate the show 5 stars on Spotify. Like every fucking time I post about Candace, I have like 20 Candace retards who rate my show 0 stars. And I don't give a fuck what the star rating is. I genuinely don't give a shit. But Spotify does a little, I guess. So rate the show 5 stars if you enjoy the show. Remember to join the Telegram channel, scanning the code up in the corner. Stay updated on all things America Unfiltered. I post funny shit in there. We got merch coming next week. We got our group chat coming next week. Group chat's going to be like $10 a month. I'm also going to, maybe I'll combine the two. I just had this idea in real time. Because I was going to start doing like a subscription only thing on Spotify where I uploaded all my gaming streams and like my non-political, like sometimes they're political, but less political, less streams like this for subscribers only on Spotify. Maybe I just tie that into the group chat. Maybe it's like if you sub on Spotify or something, you'll get access. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll discuss that more over the weekend next week. We'll discuss it in the Telegram. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. Hope you guys are fans of the show. Remember to check out my collab tomorrow night with Isaiah Asher. If you haven't watched my collab with Brittany from Politically Provoked, it's on my channel. It's on her Kick channel. Go raid her Kick channel tomorrow. Go follow it. Go hit the fucking live chat. Let her know. Let her know. Let her know I'm here. Let her know I'm ready. But with that, we're going to sign off today. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow with my collab with Isaiah Asher on Friday. Thank you, and have a great night.